Hello and welcome to another episode of Downright Fierce Gaming, Jacksonville's third best podcast.
Fuck yeah, we are, dude.
Actually, we won Folio's best of. We were a finalist for Folio's best of.
Third
if you
place.
don't know Folio, it is a local magazine that every year they release a best of Jacksonville, and we got finalist for best podcast.
I feel like that still counts.
It totally counts. It totally counts. There's a lot. I mean, everybody has a podcast. Everybody has a podcast about every single thing.
Yeah.
And I also, on another note, I personally won best trivia night.
Yeah, he did. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah. They used to.
His award is literally off screen, right over there.
Oh
You're
yeah,
very
it's over
good
there.
at pointing at things.
Oh, dude, I'm
Your
so
point
good.
skills are on.
My
fleek.
point skills are on today, baby. It's monsters. I'm ready to rock. Let's go.
You know, it's funny because they used to have best trivia hosts, and they would actually have the person's name up there. My girlfriend Jamie, she won that when it was the last year that they did host, and then they switched it to venue, so she got it for Hurricane Grill. But she's like, I don't know. There's like several different Hurricane Grills. I don't know if I actually want it. Here's the thing. I won for Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm the only one who does Buffalo Wild Wings. Just me.
Exclusive.
Let's take a look.
All right. Oh, nice.
So we do have some quick notes before we get officially started with Fierce News. We have, well, first and foremost, I want to personally thank Telly's Games and More. They are on Beach Boulevard. They're in the Beach Boulevard Flea Market. They're having a going out of business sale, and they totally helped me out. I got an OG Xbox, a bunch of different wires and stuff, a bunch of old games and stuff, all for like $50. It was super, super cheap. I mean, the freaking deals that they have are fantastic. I told them I'd give them a nice plug on our podcast for being so helpful. So shout out to them, Telly's Games and More. Again, that's Beach Boulevard Flea Market. Now we have good news and bad news.
But before we get there, hold on. Okay. We haven't said our names yet.
Oh, God.
I was like, I'm sorry. We were in your defense, we were really busy being the third best podcast.
That's true. I'm sorry I'm busy being so awesome. Hi, my name is Josh Sensio. With me is
Jacob Alexander Plick III, King of Duval, King of Hugs. You boy, what up?
And
Ari. I don't have all of those titles.
True. Also, Ryan Tyler.
She's my little sister.
Yes.
Van Gotham says that state of emergency for the Xbox, though.
Oh.
I think he saw the post I did for that. I'm so excited to play that. I'm also gonna mod the shit out of that Xbox. It's gonna be so cool. If I knew how to do it better, I'd probably do an instructional video. But I'm gonna be busy looking at other instructional videos on how to mod that.
But what if you make an instructional video about the instructional video?
How to find instructional videos. There you go. Or the best top 10 best instructional videos. You won't believe who's at number 3. Okay.
Pretty good. Nice
so,
BuzzFeed.
Good news and bad news. Which one should we start with?
Bad.
Bad, and then good will make everyone excited.
Yeah, okay. We'll make them cry, and then we'll bring them back.
So the bad news is something we've been hyping for a while. It's not going to happen this year. We've been talking about doing an interview with MC Lars and Mega Ran. They were coming to Florida. Unfortunately, I talked to the tour manager, and basically the only 2 nights they could do it. The first night would have been in Orlando, and they're going to be driving down from Atlanta and then doing their show right away after driving all around the United States. And then the next one was going to be in Gainesville. They're going to be flying back from the United Kingdom.
Jesus.
And then the next they have 1 day of rest after that, and then the next day they're doing a show in Gainesville. So I totally get it. It's totally fine. But he did tell me that next year he and Mega Ran are going to be recording an album, and they'll have plenty to talk about, and we can absolutely do it then. So it is bad news, but it happens. It's whatever.
What's the good news?
The good news is, for all our Florida peeps, I just got an email today saying that we are going to be, how do you say it? Is it EXP?
We have
EXP Con. I know, I'm sorry. I joined the ball. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. We have a panel at EXP Con.
EXP Con. It is EXP Con.
Yes.
For some reason, I heard you say
I love that you panicked, though. I enjoyed
XCOM. We're going to be
XCOM. We're going to XCOM.
Permadeath mode. Some of us might not make it back.
Yep.
Nope, not on the same flight at least.
Yep.
So yeah, we're going to be at EXP Con.
I love that it's both a Final Destination joke and it's ironic because it's literally 20 minutes from us.
It's also from Tropic Thunder.
That's true.
We might not make it back on the same flight.
You're my brother. You're my brother.
Fucking
You're
awesome.
my brother. Anyways, so yeah,
should have gotten an Oscar.
EXPCon, we're gonna have a panel. It's gonna be called "Who Are You and Why Should We Care?" A discussion about podcasts with small audiences. Thank you. That's gonna be this month, actually.
Yes,
that's gonna be this month.
the weekend of October 27th through the 29th. Buy a ticket. www.expconverge.com.
Also, the weekend that Stranger Things season 2 hits Netflix.
That is less important.
That's much less important.
Also, the weekend Super Mario Odyssey comes out. I hate that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, make sure you come out to that because we're gonna have a panel and that's gonna be cool.
Come say hi.
So moving on to a segment that has finally been fixed.
Yes,
It works.
I kind of.
Surprise! Like, oh, it worked.
I wasn't actually convinced.
That was amazing.
I wasn't convinced. I was pretty sure I fixed it, but I wasn't confident. It works. You know, all it was, I just had to change the resolution. That was it. From 1080p to 720.
Wait, are you serious?
That's all I had to do.
See, okay, so we're in a new location. Not that this matters at all to you, because we were in one bedroom and now we're in.
Oh, they already know because they've been watching.
Oh, good.
Everybody knows but you.
Yep, just me. Well, I already found out today too. So
I already found out everything today, so that doesn't count.
I know.
Watching the last
You didn't even know
episode.
we had a panel until literally 30 seconds ago.
Well, hey. So, fierce news. Let's see, what's the first thing? Oh, yeah. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Paramount has acquired the rights to develop a full feature-length Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
I can't believe it.
That's a thing. And you want to know who's the executive producer on that?
Tell me, Josh.
The director of Deadpool, Tim Miller. So the movie's gonna have words.
Wow.
Words.
That's a hot scoop right there. The movie will
have. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I kept adding words, and I'm like, okay, the sentence makes no sense with all the words I've
You
added.
need this energy drink, Josh?
I drank one already, actually. The movie will blur live action and CGI animation together to create a hybrid experience. Tim said in an interview, "We want to bring the painful gameplay experience of the games to the big screen in the most awkward way possible." He didn't say that. No, I completely made that up, but I feel like that's what they're doing.
It does sound like very Tim Miller thing to say though. So I to be honest, I was totally like
You
all
totally
in.
bought that,
I
didn't
totally
you?
bought it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
No, it's he didn't say that, but that's what's gonna happen because it's Sonic the Hedgehog in a movie. No. So in other news, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds
Wait,
developer.
we're not gonna talk about
Yeah,
that.
I was
Wait, do you want to talk about?
Dude,
I was waiting for the words to jump in and you just steamroll through like
you can't move us right along when we haven't even left the fucking station yet, Josh.
Okay, well, yeah, let's talk about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the upcoming hit from fucking Paramount that is going to be a box office smash hit. Let's discuss.
So first things first.
Why? No, that's first things first.
No.
Why?
No. Derek said Duval, so allow me to retort.
Duval to you, sir.
Duval. But there to you as well. So what comes to my mind instantly is, do you guys remember, I think it was is on the Xbox 360 maybe, the Sonic the Hedgehog where I guess there was some chick and he kissed her or whatever and everyone lost their fucking minds? That's immediately what comes to mind for me.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of the weird side of the Sonic fandom is just going to be embraced to come out of nowhere now. And
Sure.
I don't really have faith in video game movies. So when I heard
And
Deadpool,
this is not the one to bring us there.
It really isn't.
You know what? What just came to mind is so they make Super Mario Brothers, and then Tim Miller was like, "Hold my beer."
Just take it to the next level.
Yeah.
I was there. I remembered Dragon Ball Evolution and all of that was going, and I just. Leave Sonic alone. Sonic deserves better.
Right.
Sonic is fine. If you really want to make all of us happy, just do what they've done with Crash Bandicoot and everything else, like how they did the HD remake.
Sonic Mania,
did
yo.
that. Yeah.
Fucking incredible.
But it's just leave.
Well, what if they, okay, because it is director of Deadpool, what if they made a movie that was specifically concentrated on the fact that all the Sonic games lately, except for Sonic Mania, have been garbage, and they make a garbage movie on purpose that is kind of laughing at itself.
Right.
It's almost like, what if they made a Sonic movie that's a spoof on video game movies?
It's supposed to be bad. Yeah.
Like the whole movie.
That's the way I'd go.
So like the Sharknado formula.
Well, I mean, not even necessarily made poorly.
I don't think that Sharknado was purposely bad until the second one. I think it was just a really bad movie, and everyone
sci-fi
loved
just
it.
knows that if they make outrageous things, people will watch it.
All right, imagine this: a Sonic movie where they spoof the Assassin's Creed movie that came out. They have Sonic jumping off of a tower, where they spoof what's another one? The Tomb Raider stuff. They just keep spoofing different video game Hitman. They spoof Hitman all throughout the movie. The movie is a spoof on video game movies, and since Sonic is always the worst game, you know, then it becomes the worst movie, but it's the best because it's the worst. If that makes any sense.
After a few shots, I totally agree with that scenario on how to do that.
So the idea is we'll get drunk first and then we'll go see it?
I would not do it sober.
Yeah, sure. Dude, we could totally just like have like a meetup. Like you guys want to meet us and hang out? Come to Cinema Tinseltown where we'll see a really bad song.
We could do that.
Let's go. Ryan McGotham earlier said that it was Sonic 06, so thank you, sir.
Okay. And he also
it's actually going by kind of fast. Sorry.
Do you want to read his comment? Why don't you read his comment?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Scroll down, bitch.
You can't see that. It says okay. Ryan Tyler.
See? Yeah. You're welcome.
Don't give me his last name. A Wreck-It Ralph Sonic movie. Bleh. And Mark Mayfield says so. Basically, Deadpool in a Sonic costume. Carolina says Angry Birds. Anyone? Yep, that's another one. And Derek Hunter said Postal did that. And then Carolina also says they should totally make a paper.
Oh my God, Carolina, I love you. That's so true. You nailed it.
What would that be?
I don't know. It's probably super boring, but you know,
he does one thing.
Just one.
But them dogs though.
All right, we got to move on to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds developer Bluehole has been flirting with both Sony while still dating Microsoft recently. In an article from Bloomberg, the founder of Bluehole has actually had talk. I need to start saying quote because these are actual quotes.
Probably a smart idea.
Has actually quote had talks with all of the major console companies end quote, specifically highlighting that Bluehole is currently quote in talks with Sony about introducing a version for PlayStation following the PC and Xbox releases. Meanwhile, Bluehole is likely to offer Microsoft a longer console exclusivity period, with that period lasting until the middle of next year or longer. So basically, if Microsoft likes it, it needs to put a ring on it because Bluehole can find another you in a minute. Matter of fact, Sony will be here in a minute. That's 2 Beyonce references. You're welcome.
Now I have to leave.
Yep.
2. That was 2.
So have you been waiting for 2 black people to be on the show to be able to pull that one out?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that we made your
Yep. Like shit Derek said earlier, like those are the 2 wrong people to be on the podcast.
Right. And we're sober.
Yeah.
That's the best part. It wasn't earlier though.
But I'm not. I'm sober.
You kind of live drunk though.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you met you?
That's true.
I have.
Have you met you?
That's kind of my life.
I've never seen a mirror. I don't know what any of that is.
Also, Derek Hunter says Paperboy starring Jason Statham.
Oh my God! Sign me the fuck up.
He figured it out.
Hey, Derek.
So I mean, I got nothing on the Battlegrounds thing. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. Why not? You have the hottest property
Tristan,
ever.
respond in the comments.
Yeah. I mean, they have the hottest property right now. Of course, they're gonna start a big.
It is red hot, man, and I never because I think you and Tristan were the first people to tell me about it, and I was like, okay, that sounds like a regular game.
No,
and it exploded
all over our faces, and it was so yummy.
Didn't even have the courtesy to warn us.
No,
not even
just like. And then bam, PUBG.
Oh God.
Hey Jamie, is that what that sounds like?
So Ryan wants to know, how do you guys feel about Fortnite copying PUBG? I mean, that's good. We talked about that last week.
Yeah,
that's kind of the thing, though. That is the thing, that when you have a popular idea that people will copy, kind of like Minecraft with all the Minecraft spoofs. And what I think is the funniest part, though, is the fact that PUBG, people didn't even know that Fortnite had that kind of mode until PUBG mentioned that in the news, and they're talking about the different issues that they're having with the fact that that Fortnite, I don't know, Tristan explained it. It was something about like legal issues or whatever, simultaneously advertising that there is a competing company with this game that is now selling, I think they hit 3 million.
Jesus, really?
This week, yeah. They hit 3 million. They're catching up, and it's just so dumb. So that's how I feel about it. I haven't played it. But yeah.
Ryan was talking to me about it as we were taking the trash out the other day, because that is when you have the best conversations with your roommates.
That's true.
And
also when you're inside them.
Whoa, yeah, sure.
That's true.
But I think what's really fascinating is so we know they're copying them. Is there anything that PUBG will do like legally to them, or is it just like a whatever?
I mean, PUBG, they took their formula from H1Z1.
Yeah, that's right.
So like, it's not necessarily that they're suing them for that reason. They're suing them for, I forgot what it was. Like, they showed clips from it. Tristan said it so perfectly, and I forgot it, but that was a thing. That happened.
Mark, imitation is a serious form of flattery. Very true.
Yeah.
Except for when you're making video games.
And money.
Because that is how you get lawyered.
So Xbox One Destiny, guys, did it again. Xbox Destiny 1 players got some exciting news. They can now finally access the PlayStation exclusive content after Destiny 2 came out.
What year did Destiny come out again?
I guess someone out there is still playing Destiny 1, and they're
Probably.
really excited.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
no, they're stoked. But I mean, here's the thing: that was an exclusivity deal signed by Sony, and good on them for extending the terms to. I don't know if that was planned, if they knew that Destiny 2 was going to take that long, or something like that. I mean, the timing couldn't be better. Now it just doesn't matter anymore, and people are going to buy Destiny 2 on Sony platforms because you get more.
It kind of reminds me of the fact that like I worked at GameStop for like a month a couple of years ago just to kind of like check that off the bucket list. Also because I'm an idiot. Why the fuck would I voluntarily go back to retail? But anyway, so and this dude or actually several dudes, and dudes like this out there, you need to stop doing this, by the way. They would buy like older, like so like they'd buy like 3-year-old Madden because it was really cheap. Like it was like $6 for their kids or whatever. And I would just like I'd scan it and just be like,
The judging.
this fucking bitch. Like, get your kid the real motherfucking thing. That's what this reminds me of.
Oh.
Is like, yeah, cool. I can get the same shit that everybody else had 4 years ago. Awesome. Thanks.
So Tristan explains the PUBG thing. He says the issue is that PUBG runs on Epic's engine, so Epic is copying someone running on their own engine from a company that is paying them licensing fees. Apparently, it's a trend because Epic did something similar with Paragon's copying Smite. So yeah, that was the thing. I still don't understand it. That's too complicated.
Thank you, buddy. For me. You are the man.
So yeah, that is it for the news. That's a sentence I put together. That's it. So obviously we needed something to fill the rest of the episode with. That's it, guys.
All right, bye.
This was really fun.
Thank you so much for putting
having
me. So I when I started writing this, I thought it was gonna be 10/10, like October 10th today, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's the 8th on Sunday. So I just kept writing it. So we're just gonna pretend for a second that it is October 10th, and we can look back 10 years ago to see what was happening in video games, and then keep going in 10-year increments.
We're in the future.
Kind of go.
We are in the future.
past. We are. Well, actually, no. Now we're in the past.
Oh, shit.
Okay, now you're just confusing me.
The year is 2007. Juno is a surprisingly big hit. Everyone learns to do the Soulja Boy dance with his new song Crank That. A new show debuts on TV called The Big Bang Theory.
I feel old now.
Oh, no. Oh, baby, what is you doing?
So, don't look at my list.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to say, Big Bang Theory, trash.
Oh, yeah,
Absolute
I don't like
garbage.
Absolute trash.
It really kills me because I have coworkers at work who's like, oh, I know that you're a nerd. Do you watch Big Bang Theory? And I'm like, why are you in my space? Get out.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Go Jags, Renzo.
Yeah. So on March 20th, my birthday, actually, you know what came out?
What came out,
Ironically enough, Earth Defense Force 2017.
Really?
And today, this is 2017, and that game was called 2017.
That's a really good time as well.
2017, and that was my birthday. It's like my favorite game. You guys want to talk about that for a really long time?
We can.
No, we're not going to.
Or we could have what Derek says is talk to Ari about Kingdom Hearts.
We're not doing that because I get really upset, even though I've made my peace that we'll never get Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm fine with that.
We're going to get Kingdom Hearts. It's going to happen.
That is a lot of hope. And you know what? Hope is the only thing stronger than fear, and I respect you for that.
All right.
Drop the mic.
So September 25th, Halo 3 is released and grosses $170 million in a 24-hour period. At the time, it was the highest-grossing opening day in video game history.
Wait, what game?
Halo 3.
Oh, wow.
Remember that ad campaign? Finish the fight.
It's so funny looking back at like ad campaigns and just like, because you got to think about how much money goes into those things, like millions and millions of dollars. It's really funny to think about a game that is automatically going to be a hit, and yet they still spend a shit fucking ton of money on that thing. And for the record, it was an incredible ad campaign. I was gonna buy it anyway.
I mean,
so was
yeah,
literally
all of
everybody
us,
else. So
It ends up paying for itself over and over.
And then people who weren't gamers knew about that. Like,
Correct.
I had people coming up to me like, "Hey man, so yeah, you play those games, right? Like, what's up with that Halo, right? It's supposed to be a
right.
big deal, like
Right, bro?
next generation
You wanna do
graphics."
shots?
Yeah, yeah, do shots. I'm 21. Okay. Yeah, I'm out. Actually, yeah. Oh, now I remember. I was.
not that stopped any
So-
of us from when we were drinking before we were 21.
I mean, but
true.
I remember because I went to the midnight release and there was a bar like connected to the EB Games, I think it was still.
Oh, that's beautiful
Rest in peace.
marketing.
And so I was over there drinking. I got my number and then I just got drunk and I just went back. I'm like, finish the fight! Finish the fight!
You guys, we have to finish the fight.
And October, and actually shortly after that, October 5th, Bungie announces split with Microsoft to become an independent studio.
Oh
That
yeah.
happened.
That's when it happened.
Jesus.
They went on to create a little game called
Halo.
Sure.
I just.
That's it.
There it is. October 10th, the Orange Box is officially
Oh my
released.
god, dude.
Wow.
And we got Portal.
And nothing was the same after that.
Yeah. December 19th, 3D Realms releases a teaser trailer for Duke Nukem Forever. It has been 6 years since the last trailer and 11 years since announcing the game. The game will not come out until 2011, 4 years later. So I guess we're going to have to check back in 4 years to update you on how that game turned out.
Yeah. We'll get back to
Okay,
you.
back to you on that one. All right.
Episode 402.
So that was 2007. That was an okay
Wow.
year. It wasn't that many
I
things.
bad.
turned
That was-
17 that year.
No kidding.
Ah, fuck, I forgot how young you are.
I know. I'm your little sister, so
This
I
is very
would. You
true.
should remember these things, bruh.
Bruh.
A lot of bros.
I remember begging my dad to let me have a headset for Halo, and he's just like, I just don't want guys to say mean things to you on the internet. And I was like, Dad, it's fine because I'm just gonna shoot him. And then,
Pretty solid
Just
logic,
like,
you ask me.
he would walk by and open the door, and he's like, "You have a really fucking colorful mouth. Are you serious?" And I was like, "They have more to be afraid of."
And Derek Hunter says he bought Orange Box for Portal only.
You and me
I
both,
didn't
buddy.
know about Portal when I bought the Orange Box. I
Yeah.
think I even skipped it for like a year.
You just did-
No
just had
joke. I'm
idea.
like, what is
Wow.
a Portal? Who cares about that? I want to play Half-Life. Like that's yeah.
Yeah, and then
Little did I know.
And then, yeah, little did you know.
Yeah.
And then-
I guess I didn't know.
Mark,
Chemical
please
brothers.
clarify what
No.
is hard garbage.
Oh, he was talking about Duke Nukem.
Oh,
Spoiler,
yeah.
hot garbage.
Oh no, we're supposed to get back to them in 4 years. 2020.
Oh no! Okay,
no.
so let's go back 20 years.
Okay.
Ooh.
The year is
Oh,
1997.
I can't wait.
We're listening
There's
to
one thing
Tub
I'm hoping
Thumping
for.
on the radio.
Listen to what?
Tub Thumping. I get knocked out.
Oh my God, we are. We are definitely.
Now listening to it on repeat.
Oh my God.
The Fifth Element is out in theaters.
Hey.
South Park just debuted on Comedy Central.
Jesus fucking
Ooh,
Christ.
Most of my humor is based around that.
Samesies.
So January 31st, we got a little game called Final Fantasy VII.
That's what I was waiting on. Yep.
Yep. February 10th, we got Mario Kart 64.
Oh, real quick question. Have I told the story on here of my first experience with Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, we're doing this?
Oh, we're doing this.
Okay.
So,
Let's do it.
I bought the I want to say it was Tomb Raider 2, and it came with and for those that play Tomb Raider, you know that it was made by Eidos Interactive.
Yep.
Eidos Interactive packaged a demo disc with a bunch of different things, like Thief.
Those were the days too, man. The freaking demo discs. You
and-
could get in the
and-
Free discs with
magazines.
all the
Oh
games?
yeah,
Oh,
and
shit,
I had there
You could
was a
steal
demo.
them from magazine stands.
There was a demo of Final Fantasy VII on the PC. Now, the portion in the demo is the entirety of the, I guess, couple of hours that you were in Mount Corel. So a decent part, and then it closes when you go into the gold saucer, and that's when it cuts. I played this demo, you guys, I've beaten that demo in the triple digits. I've beaten it like hundreds of times. Let me put it this way: I played that demo so much, I got level 2 limit breaks in the demo.
Damn.
So I did not own this game. I had this demo. I didn't have a PlayStation 1. However, my friend Trey did. So evil 11-year-old Jacob.
Chaotic evil Jacob.
Evil Jacob says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have my parents buy Final Fantasy VII for Trey for his birthday. And then I'm going to fucking play it. So you know what happened at his birthday, Josh? I went to his birthday. He opened the gift. And you know what little evil chaotic evil Jacob said? Here, let me show you how to play it. Fast forward, I beat the first disc at the party that night.
Good Lord.
I want to hear more stories about chaotic evil.
Seriously. If any of these other games remind you of something like that, please.
Yeah, I will.
Please
I
jump
wasn't
in.
sure if I told
Now
that
I know
before,
the
but yeah.
points part of us that are related because I remembered some pretty evil things that I've done when I was younger.
I never played Final Fantasy VII either. Never.
You're a liar.
I went too far. Like, I mean, it's
What?
like, here's the thing. Like, graphics and gameplay wise,
Yeah.
we've gone too far for me to go back to that.
You gotta go back.
There's no nostalgic thing to bring me into it. So it's just an outdated RPG.
Except for the fact that it's the most important JRPG as far as the
Nope. As far as nothing.
I'll explain.
This argument is
why.
now happening.
Yep.
As far as
I'll
nothing,
explain why.
Persona 5
We don't.
motherfucker.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
yelled it so quickly.
Damn. No. I didn't yield. I haven't. Yeah, no, I have not even begun to yield. So
Bend
thing
the
is-
knee, Jacob.
is the JRPG market in the United States doesn't exist without Final Fantasy VII. Period.
Oh,
End
yeah.
of conversation.
Well,
which is why it's the most important. It then created all the PS1 RPGs that happened after that. Like Legend of Dragoon, which is essentially a fucking Final Fantasy VII clone.
Six. We wouldn't have JRPGs in the United States if it wasn't for 6.
It didn't have the revolution that
it
did.
really did. It was talked about a lot. Final Fantasy was a big deal.
And then Final Fantasy VII happened.
Maybe.
We could have a whole podcast on this
You
one.
probably could. Can I mediate that one?
You
into,
may.
Like a political debate?
Can I? You may. Yes.
Cool.
I was really
Derek has the line, my favorite line. Chaotic Evil Jacob is just Jacob. Continue.
Let's see. February 28th, Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Holy shit, dude.
Remember how they had like you can shoot a freaking like
Oh my
raptor
God.
and then part of its face would just like chop off? That was the coolest thing ever. It was so awesome. Do you ever play this
It's
game?
the little things.
That's why I was just like, that sounds really cool. I was just literally like, oh, that sounds awesome.
Dude, it was
Did
games
not-
like that and what is it? The Soldier of Fortune.
Yeah.
Soldier of Fortune can like blow off arms and legs and faces, and it was cool.
God, so good. What a
So
great
good.
game.
They need to start doing that again.
Hit me again, Josh.
July 1st, Star Fox 64.
Okay, that one I was
So
like,
excited right now. I made my parents buy me a Nintendo 64 just for that game.
Dude, same, and I got it for Christmas probably that year. And here's the thing, I beat it in one sitting, and I was so like, I thought I was just the greatest gamer ever. I beat an entire video game in one sitting. Before that, I had a Genesis and a Nintendo, and I didn't beat any of those games because that's impossible to do. You can't
Battletoads.
beat Sonic. Who beats Sonic?
I don't
not
know.
in one sitting.
Not in one sitting.
Goddamn right. You know.
And then simultaneously I got Super Mario 64, and I beat
Same.
the
Oh
first-
my God.
Okay, Super Mario.
I beat the
64, played
first-
the shit out of two.
I beat the first Bowser, and I thought I beat the game again in one sitting. I'm like, I'm just the best. I need to quit everything. I need to quit school and become a professional gamer. I'm the awesomest thing.
I'm the awesomest thing.
Awesomest thing. So Carolina asks, have any of y'all seen Cuphead? That game
Not
is
yet.
insane, so unforgiving. I am actually about to download it very soon. I want
On the
to play
original
it.
Xbox right there in front
I've
of us.
actually been watching a lot of streamers play it because I'm like, I like to watch other people get aggravated. Like I love watching like Dark Souls playthroughs and stuff.
Same.
Who've never
Yeah.
played it before because their hatred like fuels me and clears my pores.
Chaotic Evil Ari is really just Ari.
Right?
No, it's funny too, man, because like I'm so sad that it's an Xbox One exclusive because I just don't.
No, it comes to
spend
PC.
Well, I don't have a PC to run it, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Do you have any PC?
I have my MacBook for work.
I was gonna say, I mean, it doesn't require that much, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out.
We'll figure it out.
But it looks unbelievable. And everyone that I've talked to that's played it is all about it. So
All right,
it's nuts, Caroline. Is it Carolina or Carolina?
Carolina. We did that last episode.
Did we really?
I think is I've hung
We're
out with her
having a lot
many
of
times.
throwbacks.
I hung out with her many times, and I always just alternated.
Yeah.
I was like, hey Carolina, hey Carolina, hey.
Yeah. He's gonna
how's it
flip a
going?
coin.
Yeah.
Actually, I have my dice, so if we have something to roll for,
I mean, I was
August-
waiting for you to pull out your dice.
August 25th, GoldenEye 007.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
And then I don't have a date for this for some reason, but in October, Grand Theft Auto came out. The original,
first
the
one?
top down.
Wow.
Top down Grand Theft
You know,
Auto.
it's so fascinating, like the fact that Grand Theft Auto 3 was so huge.
That was a big one.
That was the biggest one.
And I played Grand Theft Auto 2 maybe for like a half a minute, not very long. Never played Grand Theft Auto 1.
Dude, I went to a Toys R Us to buy Grand Theft Auto. My mom was going to buy it for me. And the fucking guy, I swear to God, piece of shit, mind your own goddamn business guy. I go, excuse me, sir, where's Grand Theft Auto? He goes, oh, we don't carry that. Ma'am, do you know what kind of game your son is trying to buy? I'm like, shut your fucking mouth! You don't know me! I watch rated R movies! And this fucking asshole convinced my mom that it was the worst game ever because you kill people for fun.
You know,
I'm like, no, you do it for points. Like,
true. That's what happens when you hit people with cars in real life, right?
My favorite part of it was that I was obviously, I'm the youngin' here. I would wait until my cousins left the room, and then I would turn on the PlayStation and just like destroy all of their save files, like put them like at 5 stars, and then stop and save
damn.
it. Why can't I ever finish this?
Oh my God.
Like, oh no, get good. Like I was.
Oh my God.
I loved it.
That reminds me though. Your story reminds me of like I definitely. Because I was definitely that kid as well, but it's all come full circle now because I would walk up, you know, this kid would walk up with a mature game, and I was just be like, where's your mother? Oh, did you know that this is a mature game, ma'am?
Well, what is it mature for?
Well, you kill hookers in this game, ma'am.
Oh, wait, but there's no, like, nudity or anything, is there?
Yes.
Wait, no,
Quite.
for what game?
Quite.
What game are you talking about? They're
Just
talking about
any.
Well, that's the thing. No, that's the
like,
thing
are we
because
just role-playing right now?
I worked at a GameStop.
I do have my dice.
I worked at a GameStop, and I would have like people come up to me. They're like, "Hey, I want to get the new Call of Duty game." I'm like, "Okay, well, are you aware that there's a torture sequence where a guy puts glass in another guy's mouth and starts punching him in the face?" And she goes, "Yeah, but is there any sex or nudity?" No. Oh, then it's
Okay,
fine.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
no, it's you. Boobies are bad.
Oh
so
shit,
they
we're going.
straight up
Oh shit, we're going
people.
political commentary now.
No. October 31st, Para the Rapper.
Oh my God! Oh. Kick, punch. It's all in the mind.
If you want to
That's me. That's all I know.
The teacher.
Show me the beach show.
Sorry, I love that game so much.
Dude.
Came out. That was a
Dude.
Oh,
Remember? Remember the rapper?
when you played the Final Fantasy demo, I played the crap out of the Parappa the Rapper one.
Same.
When I bought the game, my friend, this is gonna take me. Give me the controller.
Yeah.
This is not your game anymore. Just beat it. And I was like, that was amazing.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
So this was also the year Sega Game Gear and Sega Genesis had been discontinued. They're gone forever.
I guess we can't have it all.
Yeah.
Actually, real quick question.
Yeah.
Has anyone here played GoldenEye recently?
Yeah, it's hot garbage.
It's, man, like...
I've been
Holy
saying
shit.
for the
Okay.
longest time that is not a good game.
Uh-huh.
It was good for the time,
Right.
but it is not a good game. So when people say, "Oh, that's the best game ever," actually, no, it's fucking not. Like Majora's Mask,
Actually.
and the other Link game that came out, still great games.
How do you not remember
Ocarina of Time. I'm sorry, my mind was distracted trying to come up with my points.
Arguably, critically acclaimed the greatest game of all time. You forget the fucking name of.
Okay, well,
The game was
Unbelievable.
also remade for every single new Nintendo system after every single.
So, anyways, it was still a great game.
This
It's
guy
still
is
a fantastic
This
game.
guy
GoldenEye
is a
is
ghost
shit.
of a gaming podcast.
Motherfucker, I have one brain fart. I have one brain
got like
fart.
4 tonight. What are
You're
you talking
crucifying
about?
me. You're fucking crucifying me.
I mean,
What
Ocarina
the
of
fuck?
Time though.
See, again.
And you know what? You're both the fucking wrong. It's Ocarina of Time, bitches.
Oh, no, we're not doing
Yeah, it's
tomato, tomato.
So you want to fucking ostracize me for forgetting Ocarina of Time, but you can't even say the name right.
I know how to
So,
play the game.
here's the
Sorry,
thing.
audio listeners are screaming in your ear.
Yeah, I mean, still. I think Tristan has a great point, though. Perfect Dark over GoldenEye.
That is true.
That is a correct answer.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I played it like a couple months ago. I'm like, I'm the Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time.
No, at the time, yeah.
But now it's kind of hard. Like you were saying with Final Fantasy VII, trying to go back now, like the nostalgia factor, it's not there. You'd be like, why do they all look like this?
Yeah.
And you already know so much about it that there's no real mystery into playing
Even the
it.
gameplay, like just by itself, that's why, you know, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask still hold up, is because like the gameplay still is similar to what we are, you know, expect now. But first person shooters, you have so much control, and in this one you have just the little you're just looking left and right. That's about it.
That's
and
it.
then you like stop, and then you move your little cursor up, and then you aim for the head and you shoot.
That golden PP7 though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ryan says Blast Core, Jet Force Gemini, Diddy Kong Racing. Hell yeah.
Also, real quick though, and I definitely want to talk about Jet Force Gemini especially. Shout out to the proximity mind glitch, because I use the fuck out of that. Have you not? Oh, you're not familiar with it? So essentially, you can use proximity mines if you do it correctly. You can just put them in midair, and then people just, instead of like on the walls
You
or
were one of
whatever.
those monsters.
Yep. I was definitely one of those monsters.
I didn't know.
Yep. But yeah, Just Force Gemini, that actually still kind of holds up. It's a fucking awesome game.
I believe it. You play as a dog in that one too, right?
I think
it's
so.
like the 4 different characters.
Yeah, something like that. And then here's an interesting question. Let's talk about Diddy Kong Racing for a second.
Okay.
Many people think
Better than Mario Kart?
yes. Ari?
Okay, so I really like Crash Team Racing.
Oh shit!
That's why.
Oh shit!
Ew.
Just for I loved Crash Bandicoot. And
Yeah, I mean, that's
I didn't
okay.
have a lot of games when I was younger, and my dad was like, "Here, I bought this one," so I played that so
Okay,
much.
so that's just a personal, like nostalgic. Okay, no,
The
you're
other
not
ones
saying
aren't
it's better.
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying it's my
okay.
favorite. That's why
That's
we were
fine,
saying it.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I've played it, but like personally,
Oh, yeah, that's
I loved
cool.
Crash Team Racing. But
Fair
no,
enough.
it was still good, and I suck at
Yeah.
Mario Kart and any racing
Yeah,
game.
me too.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Like for God's sake, I had Need for Speed.
Oh, I was never good at those. I was good at Burnout. Burnout was pretty.
Burnout's awesome.
Burnout. Okay.
What you got?
So let's move on. Let's go back 30 years now.
I wasn't
87?
born.
The year
I
is
existed.
1987. Every club is blasting Whitney Houston's new hit, I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Oh my fucking god!
And they still are, freaking 30 years later.
Nothing is, and what came to mind just now was the when you die in Chrono Trigger and the world refused to change.
So Spaceballs and Predator are in theaters, and kids everywhere are trying to decide which brand new show they like better: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or DuckTales.
DuckTales. Woo!
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
The correct answer is DuckTales.
So,
There's no other competition.
now we have a couple of confusing titles for games that came out.
Okay.
One of the games that came out was called Shadows of Mordor,
Shadow of Mordor.
but this one was Shadows of Mordor.
In 1987?
1987,
What the shit?
Shadows of Mordor.
Seriously?
It was
I thought you were fucking with me. What?
I was like,
Really?
it's a trick question.
No, it was a text adventure game, and it
Oh my god. Can we do a let's play of it?
maybe, I don't know. I had to find
I
it.
don't really
I think
know.
it came out for like Commodore 64 or something, but like yeah.
I'll just want to play
Here,
Shadow
you
of
can
War.
find anything
Well, we'll
you look
find
hard
it.
enough.
Yeah.
Another game that came out that's a little bit confusing, Star Fox. So Star Fox came out, same type of gameplay, absolutely no connection to the Star Fox on
What?
on Nintendo. Yeah, no connection at all. Like it looks the same.
And Nintendo was like, I
No
like that
connection.
name. We're going to do something with that again.
Dibs. I think that's what they did. They just get dibs.
All right.
So yeah, and then Star Fox came out in 1993. So now the non-confusing titles of games that came out, we got Metal Gear.
Oh, never heard of
the
it.
first Metal Gear game.
I have.
Yes, you have. Phantasy Star. We got Contra, Double Dragon,
Fantasy Star. Oh my god.
Shit.
Final Fantasy, the first one.
Never heard of it.
Mario Brothers 2, Maniac Mansion, Sid Meier's Pirates, and Punch Out.
Oh my god, Punch Out.
Those were games that came out in 1987.
So
It's
good.
weird. I didn't play Metal Gear until after I played Zone of the Enders. And they're like, oh yeah, there was another game. And I was like, oh, really? And then I looked in and I was like, there's no fucking mechs in this game. I was I didn't play Metal Gear Solid because that's just...
Yeah.
That's awesome. Damn, man. I'm nostalgia bombing the fuck right now, dude.
Yeah.
I am like in the zone, auto zone.
Do you want to go back further?
Dude,
Let's go
you
back
got,
40 years.
Dude.
The year is 19...
For the record, he didn't tell us about this part. So I'm
didn't.
really excited.
The year
1977?
1977. You're rocking out to Foreigners, Cold as Ice, and Ram Jam's
Oh,
Black
shit.
Betty. You're
Wait,
checking
hold
out
on. I
that...
have to hold on. We need to address this.
What? Oh God, Mark Mayfield, no,
Mark Mayfield.
no, Mark Mayfield in chat.
You mispronounced Super Mario World, Mark Mayfield.
I was gonna say 3.
Yeah, also.
Now we are
That's
house
debatable, but
divided.
Mark Mayfield's
Now
Mario
we're
Brothers 2,
divided.
the best one. Ooh,
Carolina's right. You lost points. I
Sorry,
just accidentally
bud.
rolled a natural 4.
A natural 4?
That was you. That was you,
But
Mark.
still, we haven't heard of that game because it is 1977. You're checking out that fresh hip show, The Love Boat, and everybody's talking about this weird space movie called Star Wars.
Never heard of it.
Came out in 1977.
Yeah, sure
I
did.
didn't watch original Star Wars until a few years ago. Yes, my family is a Star Trek family, so we were not allowed to talk
okay.
about Star Wars at
I
all.
gotcha.
So like 4 years ago, I went over a friend's house and I was like, oh yeah, Star Wars. They're like, but you've seen it. And I was like, no, we spent 3 days
Hell yeah.
watching it. And then they were like, now we're going to watch 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to tell you why it's wrong. And I
okay.
was just like,
Oh,
You
jeez.
scared me, and then you like relieved me.
I like Natalie Portman. That's it.
She's all right.
That's it.
But I recommend if you haven't seen the original trilogy, not the original. See, I always call it the wrong thing. The prequels. There's actually this 3-video series on YouTube called "What If the Star Wars Prequels Were Actually Good."
Oh, shit.
And this guy just breaks down. He creates 3 different movies. That kind of like they basically fixed the prequels, and the story he tells is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible, and I think like the whole thing's about an hour. Watch it; it's just better than.
Like it sounds like a podcast.
It's true. So
You guys
it's
can dress up for it and everything.
I
it's
know.
1977 in October. Atari releases the Atari 2600. The
Yes!
most
My first game
successful-
system!
The most,
Yes!
the most successful video game console of the second generation era. And we saw such major titles like baseball. These are all titles of games.
I remember it.
Dominoes, basic math.
I had
it's
basic
like,
math.
It's like math that drinks a lot of Starbucks, like spice lattes.
Pumpkin
It's,
spice math.
It flourishes and
it's a
falls.
basic math. Combat with a C, and Zork, which sounds familiar. I don't know.
Zork.
A total of 24 games were released that year.
Oh, my
Mark
God.
Mayfield says, "Fuck yeah, basic math."
Yo, straight up.
Yeah,
The sequel Algebra never made it to production.
I know that sucks. You really wanted to see that come out.
Such an
hurt me
asshole.
So bad. Like,
I hate myself for that one.
You know what? You know what's also gonna hurt you?
That was such a dad joke.
This
Yeah.
left hook. Let's go back 50 years.
Ooh.
What?
Did they even know what games
If
were
we're being
in
historically accurate, then
1967?
me and Jacob have to be sitting on one side of this, and you have to be sitting on the other.
Oh yeah, we're totally in Oreo right now. I just realized.
What?
I was making a segregation joke, but okay.
Well, I was making a black joke as well, so it's fine.
Oh,
Hey.
Oreo?
I got you.
Right on the
There
inside.
you go. Do that. Yeah. I got nothing.
You know,
I'm a
Oreos are
Hispanic.
vegan.
What?
Oreos are vegan.
Ew.
I know. I had a vegan coworker.
Now I kind of don't like Oreos.
I haven't eaten them since. I felt betrayed.
We trusted you.
do this? You were the chosen trait.
Nabisco, we trusted you. Ah!
So the year is 1967. Jefferson Airplane just released White Rabbit, and the Beatles released Strawberry Fields Forever. Cool Hand Luke and The Graduate are in theaters, and Carol Burnett is delighting television viewers everywhere with The Carol Burnett Show.
That show is fucking awesome. It is still legitimately one of the funniest things I have ever seen. It holds up. It's still fucking
I've
funny.
seen
Watch it.
So, German-born television engineer Ralph Bayer and his co-workers designed the first video game console that works on a standard television and dub it Brown Box. They develop a chase
That's
game.
Thank you. I was just like, excuse me.
I knew I had to be
guys.
first. I knew I had to be first.
I was waiting, and of course Jacob jumped in as he should.
I heard a little gasp from you. I'm like, I was commenting more on that it sounds like Dookie.
This is already my favorite episode.
I go Brown Box here.
Fuck.
Oh, what box?
What do you mean, Brown Box?
It's better because it's 50 years ago, so you know, for them, they're like, oh, this is going to go over
it does make me
great.
feel a little better. Fucking shit, dude. Oh my god.
So, this is probably not going to get any better. They develop a chase game.
Oh no! Oh no!
allowing players to control 2 squares, 1 white, 1 black, chasing.
God damn it!
I'm joking.
Are you fucking?
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you because you got me, dog. I'm so proud of you.
Like, this is happening right now.
No. They did develop a chase game allowing players to control 2 squares chasing each other on the screen. A modified toy gun is made able to distinguish spots of light on the screen.
I still think it's a black and white square.
I do too.
I feel like you're just trying to be nice about it.
And then the gun is you're only supposed to shoot the black squares, not the white squares. If you lose points.
There's so many things I could say that
There's so many awful things.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
No.
It's very rare.
I'm just looking to you for approval, so I don't feel bad about the terrible things I said.
Okay, hold on. Let me just breathe for a second.
Just a little bit.
No.
It's very rare that I am speechless. This is one of those moments. But always, let me be very clear here, folks.
I'm so speechless, guys. I can't even describe. You know what? I will describe how speechless I am. I have so little words.
Jacob things, right?
Jacob things.
No. I now want to play the game.
Of course you would.
Well, you'd have to go back. How many years? 50 years to.
If you say 60, I'm just gonna punch you.
Let's go back 60 years. The year is 1957. 12 Angry Men and the Bridge on the River Choir rocking the big screen. Leave It to Beaver airs its first episode, and that Elvis is at it again.
I can't believe
with
I walked into
Jailhouse
that.
Rock and All Shook Up. I know what's happening in video games in 1960, 50. What is? Oh God, 57.
Wait, yeah, okay.
I'm a little bit.
Okay.
No, literally nothing.
Various computer games are created in the context of academic computer and programming research, particularly as computer technology improved to include smaller transistor-based computers on which programs could be created and run in real time. These interactive graphical games were created by a community of programmers. Big hits include the game Tic-Tac-Toe and business management simulation game called The Management Game.
See, here's the problem. Here's the
Whose
problem.
family hates you enough to buy that? Like, here you go, little Timmy. Shut the hell up and do your taxes. What? You know what? If I ever have kids, I'm going to download that game, and that'll be their punishment. I'm just going to turn off the Wi-Fi, give them a little box.
So you're going to buy them Quicken for Christmas? It's this hot new game. Here,
can't believe
here are the
this.
instructions. This is my 401k plan, and this is
my God.
my I-10. No, what is it?
That's a good punishment. Make your kids do your 401k
my
and your
God.
tax return.
Oh my God,
10,
Ari,
15,
holy shit, dude.
Business Simulator. Like, I take classes on that, and I hate it. I couldn't imagine.
But it has a catchy title, The Management Game.
Oh my
Manage
God.
your anger and your stress while hating your children.
And the sequel is The Upper Management Game.
Oh my God.
Can we just? Is there liquor?
I need to drink after that. Like, I'm just stressed thinking about it.
I am too. Like,
oh no, my line 12 doesn't match with my line 15. What am I gonna do?
oh my God, that's so bad. And fuck, I love it so goddamn much. That might be the best segment we've ever done.
But it's not over. Let's go back 70
fucking lying.
years.
You're fucking lying.
The year is 1947. James Baskett's
Everyone's
Zippity
racist.
Doodah.
Through the war.
Hold on. James Baskett's Zippity Doodah is topping the charts.
Is what?
It's topping the
my
charts.
God.
Zippity Doodah, zippity day.
Let's go back to the management game.
I'm losing my mind.
It's topping the charts. Miracle on 34th Street is released in theaters.
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
are watching fucking Howdy Doody on TV.
Jesus.
Oh, and World War II ended 2 years ago.
I can't believe you said that. That's so good.
Do you want to?
Oh, by the way, one of the most important events in the world history happened 2 years ago.
But let's not talk about that. Do you want to hear about video games in 1947?
First of all, now I feel like we're in like I feel like I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson in like Cosmos. Just let's go for a walk through the cosmos.
This
The
just
year
hurts me
is
right now.
1947. This hurts me too.
We made it through the wars. Now we just play the business management game. And then years later, we'll start Call of Duty to keep reminding you of the war in case you forgot about
Oh
it.
my
the
fucking
cycle
God!
continues.
What an incredible point! No, that's an incredible point. Oh my God!
Carolina
Play them over the radio.
Carolina goes, did you play them over the radio in 1947? All right, so here's what was happening in 1947. The cathode ray tube amusement device is invented.
Say that one more time.
The cathode ray tube. Cathode. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I was wondering why that sounded wrong. The cathode ray tube amusement device is invented. It is the earliest known interactive electronic game. The device simulates an artillery shell arcing towards targets.
Did you tell her to stop it? That's so fucking awesome.
What?
I just think it's ironic that after the war, we're gonna make a war game. Do you remember, Jimmy, when we were just hiding from the Blitzkrieg? Let's do it again. Like, I'm pretty sure people had PTSD.
This is the original Call of Duty. The device simulates an artillery shell arcing towards targets on a CRT screen, which is controlled by players adjusting knobs to change the trajectory of a CRT beam spot on the display in order to reach plastic targets overlaid on the screen.
Remember
It was like the
CRTs?
first Call of Duty.
Oh my god.
Get the kids ready for the next war.
It was the original Twitch shooter. It's like,
Oh my god. I don't even know. I'm done, y'all.
so that was,
Put a fucking
that was
fork in me,
70
son.
years ago.
Oh my god.
Let's go. No, I'm joking. That's it. I tried. I looked. There's nothing that happened 80 years ago.
the
The
CRT
30s
was
had-
The war happened.
No, the war wasn't even happening yet. Like that was like,
Fuck.
yeah, there was no
there's
video
always
games.
a
There's
war
no
happening.
anything. There was just the 30s. So
Oh my god.
That's it.
There was after the 30s we finished Prohibition. That was
That's
super
true.
important.
That's true.
Drinking was the video game.
And also like acid back then.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. They gave
Alright.
you like LSD and stuff for like
Yeah,
headaches
dude.
and whatnot.
It's true. Now
Oh my
we're
fucking God.
gonna be running a little
There
bit
was
over time.
depression.
See, thank you. I was
There
like,
was depression.
Thank
a lot
you,
of
Carolina.
things.
You're fantastic.
Carolina and the
You
chat
are
says there
killing
was
it tonight,
depression,
dude.
so that was good. All right, so now we're gonna move on to video game 20 questions. I picked a random game before the show that they're gonna have to guess using yes or no questions.
Oh, God.
So start.
Okay.
Did I not bring my
Did this come out?
fucking pen?
Did this game come out in 1937?
This game come out before or after 1940?
All right. Let's start with the old usual. Did this game come out before January 1, 2000?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Did this game have a lead female protagonist? Because
Good
usually
question.
that's a pretty good one. That
Would be a great way to narrow down but no. Like
Okay.
that's a good
If it was
question
yes,
though.
I would have been like,
That was a
yeah,
good
we have
question.
something to work with.
That was a good question though.
So not a feminist game. Got it. Let's see. Is it an RPG?
No.
Is it a shooter?
Yes.
Ooh.
Shooter. Is it an exclusive?
Yes. Now, just so you know, when I answer if it was an exclusive, I'm referring to when it was released. It was exclusive.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I know. It kind of makes it tricky.
Well, I mean, a lot of
it's a
games,
good
though.
question.
I mean, especially games before 2000. A lot of games were like re-released on like current gen systems, also like iPhone and PC later. So it's actually more confusing to say that to lump all of that stuff in
Sure.
with it.
Sure. Let's see. So it's
Was the
definitely a
game
shooter.
known for a multiplayer fan base? I'm sorry, I'm just hitting you with like the
No.
critical
That's no. Your questions are so much better than Jacob's.
That's very true.
Actually, no. You're doing very well this game.
I've only asked one question.
I can't really answer that. I'm gonna give you a freebie on that one.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, but I could be wrong, and I don't want you to be steered in the wrong direction. So I'm not sure.
Is it first person?
Yes.
All right. So before 2000, first person shooter, not a female protagonist, exclusive when it came out, which is interesting for an FPS.
Were you shooting zombies?
No.
Okay, that narrows it down.
Is it sci-fi?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was like, please don't be Call of Duty.
Oh, and then you actually never mind.
Now I'm intrigued.
No, not. Trust me, it'll make things worse.
Oh, okay.
I don't like when you
Alright,
make
so
things worse.
Sci-fi.
Okay.
Were there
sci-fi.
lasers? Were there-
Hold on. I gotta get rid of chat. Chat can't help you guys.
No spoilers, guys.
We cannot
we can't
call
see you
in.
now
We
anyway.
can't call
so.
in Or nothing.
Well, no.
So
After,
this is your part to tell us how terrible we are because we can't see it.
I'm going to be able to see it. After
touche.
10 questions, though, if you guys want, I can pull a question from
the
chat
thing.
that will help you.
Okay. So, what number are we at?
We are at 8.
Okay.
I just had one, and then I thought, was it a futuristic shooter?
Well, no, I said sci-fi.
Well, yeah, but it could be. No, you're right. That was a dumb question to follow.
Goddamn right it was. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Was there like a gun that shot lasers? You said futuristic.
Lasers.
Lasers.
Yes.
Pew pews.
I believe so.
Did they pew pew? Okay.
there's
Let's
pew-pewing.
see. Oh God, I'm kind of narrow it down. Probably systems is probably a good place to start. Well, continue, I guess.
Well, it was exclusive for.
Right. That's the thing. We got to figure out where and what. So before 2000. Ooh, let's do console generation. Did it come out during the N64 PS1 generation? Oh jeez.
Yes.
That didn't sound confident at all.
I believe so.
You have the power of the internet if you want to verify.
I don't want to.
Could you create your own protagonist?
No.
Okay.
Interesting. I don't think that question's ever been asked. That's very fascinating to me. Okay. So, oh God. Is it first person?
It's so hard. Like I just did homework and I have to do this.
I know. Let's see.
Scott McKenzie says, I love you, Josh Sensio. I love you too, Scott McKenzie.
Rude. You could have said love Jacob and Ari too.
No, Jacob, because
No, I'm talking to
when
Scott.
we started having chat I'm having a stroke. When we first
Can you
had
feel both of your arms?
chat up and we were acknowledging chat, everybody was saying, I love you, Jacob. You're the best, Jacob. Jacob's the king of hugs, and Jacob's the best. And nobody said anything about the rest of us. I finally get one, Jacob. I get one. Let me have this one. Let me have this one. This one's mine.
At all. This is very true.
That's very true. I never mind, Scott.
That's a fucking question.
Carry on, Scott. Anyway, I love you, Scott.
Did it have a popular protagonist?
Yes.
Okay.
We're first person.
Now we're after 10, so if you guys have a question that you think will help, go ahead and throw that
So
into chat.
okay. Oh God.
I don't know why, but
Did it-
these questions make me
I'm gonna-
want to go home and play Devil May Cry. Like, is that weird? I was just like, oh, notable protagonist. Dante was pretty fucking awesome.
but not in FPS.
No, it was just.
So you said yes, N64 PS1 generation, correct? So I'm just gonna go for it and say, did it come out on the N64?
No.
Did it come out on the PlayStation?
No. On release for both of those.
Right.
Yeah. I just always want to make sure.
Yeah. Damn. So it didn't come out on release on the N64
Tristan
and on the
has
PS.
kind of a good question.
Nobody
We
said
might get a
shit.
better one if you want to save it.
Yeah, we'll get hold for a
Save
little
it?
bit.
Okay.
So it came out during that generation, but not on the N64 or PS1 on release. Just to verify, make
Yeah.
sure my thought process is correct. I really should think more while I'm playing around with dice in my hand. It helps me
It's
so
probably going like nuts on the microphone for the audio. I'm
sure you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, I know, right? Sorry, totally just
Did you
just
have to
random.
pick up ammo in boxes, or did you have to pick it up free range on the floor?
It's gotta be yes or no question.
Oh, that's. Did you pick up ammo in boxes?
I almost answered it too. I answered.
yeah.
I swear to God, I
Damn it,
almost
Jacob,
answered
whose
it.
side are you on?
I don't remember. I really don't remember. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that makes it worse.
Fun fact, and if you're listening, Paul, I love you. The wedding I was at, he during his best man speech, it was very awesome and very beautiful, but it was kind of long. The DJ started playing the Jeopardy music in the middle of the best man speech.
Okay, that
that's
makes no sense because I don't understand what he's trying to do. He should just play like soft orchestra music.
He could have played
He doesn't
Move,
have to,
bitch,
like-
get out the way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been great.
We gotta wrap this
Yeah.
up. 'Cause we're going very long.
Probably didn't even play this game.
Damn. Let's go with Tristan's question.
14. Yeah. Does your character speak? Yes.
Ooh.
Great question.
Yeah.
Shit. So
Sci-fi. Was it a horror game?
I would not call it a horror game.
Because you don't consider it a horror game?
I would imagine most people would not consider that a horror game.
that's an
think
interesting question
going
though.
to the mall is
Sci-fi,
horror.
sci-fi, but not horror. Okay.
I mean,
So let's recap.
yeah.
It's for PS1 generation, which also means it could have come out on like the Dreamcast or PC, I guess, or for sure at this point. Not 64, not PS1, sci-fi, first-person shooter. Who are you?
I'm going to be so upset when I find out.
Who are you? Nice. Everyone wants to watch CSI now.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I got fucking nothing. Oh my god.
Is the first letter of the game a vowel?
You can't ask it like that.
Can I buy a vowel?
Can I buy a vowel?
Wow.
All right, you got
Wait,
Four more
Four more
questions.
questions? Can you poop in this game? No.
I was like, you're really going to use our question for that. And I was like, absolutely, because it's Jacob.
Yeah, it is. That's my name. God, man, I am like.
You know so much.
I know.
You know,
And
it's
yet-
a
and
first
yet so little.
person
first person
freaking
sci-fi
alien shooter.
alien shooter.
You didn't say alien before.
Well, I mean, sci-fi is aliens.
Sci-fi, yeah. God, but like, because we ruled out
Dead
GoldenEye.
Space had like demons things.
Kind of. It's not N64.
You know
PS1.
so much.
I know. So this is one of the
Stop thinking
classic
about
cases.
games though. Like
Yeah.
you I
On
would
a
say
game-
you were
in a
right.
game talk show. Let's stop.
I mean, we were talking about politics
You
earlier.
were,
So.
you were right. You were right to start thinking of what it came out for.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Exclusive that didn't come out on the N64 or PS1. That's so nuts. That's so fucking crazy to me, really.
And you said it. You said no to the multiplayer. Well, you said
Well,
not
I-
sure.
All right,
Yeah.
fuck it. PC exclusive?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to confirm that. Fuck. Sci-fi. PC exclusive. Sci-fi. First-person shooter.
I bet you somebody in chat's gonna get it.
Probably.
You're describing it so perfectly, and your character.
Wait a
speaks.
second. Wait a second. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Is the character you play Gordon Freeman?
No.
Oh my
I was
god.
just thinking that
oh my
too.
god. I thought I fucking nailed it.
Thinking
God damn it. I felt so snug about that.
right there. I was like,
shit,
oh my
But
God,
that,
is
that perfectly describes it, though.
It describes
all of
everything.
it. Yeah.
It's literally everything. Oh my god, I thought I fucking killed it. Okay.
I was
Okay.
thinking too. I was like, oh my God, is it Half-Life?
It's okay. Okay. What else?
Come on, you're right there, bud.
Oh my god. Oh. That makes me even more angry.
You know, I'm putting all the pressure on you because I didn't really play shooters. So I'm like, I know you can do this.
And I don't play PC games. PC gaming. Okay, so sci-fi. Oh my god, dude. And I should have guessed that way earlier. Now that I think about it, putting all the pieces together. What else could it be? What else?
I'm trying to think of another way that you can narrow it down.
Yeah, I know. We've
brain
got
cells
so
are
much.
just knocking
you know
We've got
against-
so much information.
We did.
You know what? Here's a question. Why the fuck did you just pick fucking Half-Life?
Because we've done that one before.
And
Yeah.
then 3 times from now, he's going to choose Half-Life.
Yeah, right. Ha ha! Like an episode I'm not on. Like, gotcha, Jacob.
Right.
Wow, dude. Oh my god. We have what? 3 questions?
You've got
Anything in the chat?
One question.
Oh, we're at 19.
Now I got it. Well, you're at 18, but I help you with the last one.
Oh right, yeah. Nothing in the chat,
I
eh?
think. No, oh no, you already used one.
I didn't know.
Carolina guessed it.
You,
Oh, really?
Carolina guessed it.
she's been on fire.
She's
today.
been killing it.
You've been a Khaleesi.
Carolina-
Dracarys everywhere.
Shit.
You've been on fire.
Maybe you should come on.
I gotta think of a question that'll help you.
Because fuck, dude, Man, I'm still so mad, dude. I thought I fucking
If I
nailed
find
it.
out I played it, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm
Okay.
gonna go to the gym tonight.
It's like,
I got one that'll help you.
Okay, go.
But you just but you got.
I got one more.
question. Come on, try
shit.
to do it yourself though.
Yeah.
Try to do it yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So, PC exclusive, FPS, Sci-fi, not Half-Life because fuck Josh. Wow. Assumed male protagonist. Hashtag not Gordon Freeman. FPS is what
A
throws
male
me.
protagonist, and also Gordon Freeman doesn't talk.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That's true.
This one talks. And I'm
So
thinking
which
of
one
all the ones who
talks?
talked.
A male shooter PC game,
Well known.
well known. I'll give you that.
Oh.
But are you?
Because all my games are well
Does the
known.
protagonist have a cigar?
Yep.
It's fucking Duke Nukem.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Yep, I didn't play
Duke Nukem. Yep. So it's Duke Nukem 3D. It's actually a sequel.
So fucking mad
It's a
right now, you
sequel,
guys.
But people don't really, think about the side-scrolling games. January 29th, 1996 came to Saturn and N64 after its PC release.
And it's one of those things, man. It's exactly like when I nailed The Sims. It's just like you're swimming. It's
Yeah.
and then like.
Now, was that known for its multiplayer at all? I don't think so, right? Like, I know it had it.
See
It
that?
had it, but
I didn't play Duke Nukem.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Nah,
so I
that's why I didn't wanna
probably would have
answer that.
answered. Be careful with that, but
Yeah.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would
Yeah,
have
that's
helped.
why I was
any.
like, let me try to narrow it down. So the spoilers, I wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
Yeah. Mark, oh my god.
So that does it for us, guys. Thank you so
Wow.
much for watching.
Great show.
We have new episodes every Monday on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, and Stitcher. Also, Ari, thanks for joining us today. That was really fun.
I want to come back again next time and
Hell yeah, dude.
I'll
Hell
try
yeah.
to do better and fucking figure out Duke Nukem.
Well, it's not going to be Duke Nukem again.
Better not be business management.
Great callback. That's fucking great.
Walk out, mid pocket, like fuck
Just
you.
like that's it.
Just leave.
I'm retiring from podcasting.
So make sure you subscribe on youtube.com/downrightfiercegaming, facebook.com/downrightfiercegaming. You can follow us on Twitter at DRF Podcast, twitch.tv/DRF Podcast, and we do Snapchat stuff at DRF Podcast. You can buy merchandise, including posters at teespring.com/downrightfierce. Please support us on patreon.com/downrightfierce.
Dude, there's a shirt with my face on it. How fucking cool is that?
That's true.
You should buy it.
You get exclusive content before 1 week before it comes out. Our next video is going to be a dad joke off, video game themed dad joke off.
We still need to do the Persona 5 spoiler cast.
We still got to do that one too. That will also be a Patreon exclusive thing, and that is happening very soon. And you also get thanked at the end of the episode. So we want to thank Mark Mayfield. Thank you, Mark
thank you,
Mayfield. We want to thank Jeff Knight. Thank you, Jeff Knight. We also want to thank Brian Altano, Damon Hatfield, and MC Lars for letting us use their music. Again, I want to thank Telly's Games and More on Beach Boulevard, in the Beach Boulevard Flea Market for, the great deals and stuff. Make sure you check them out, guys, because they are going out of business, and these deals aren't, oh my God, I feel like a salesman right now. These deals aren't going to last forever. You got to get down there and then, so.
Exactly in that tone.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to thank our executive producers, Brian Kaminsky and Andrew Kirkendall.
You sexy face kicker bitch.
Face kicker. Hey, sometimes you gotta make sweet love to radio parts.
What?
Good night.
Okay.